40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Logan Ryan does a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Hey, gun. I got you.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now.
I got you. 57 to mine. 21. Quit talking about it and bring it. 57 to mine.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
13. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. It's been a long day for you.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches.
Now a give to Mostert running right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Washington nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Third down, here's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Aaron Jones on the carry.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And a Washington first down.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
47 on the carry.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Washington nothing.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Gain on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 11. A give to Jones. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First down Washington.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 5-yard line.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
At the 22-yard line.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Here's Mostert. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run right side with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal.
57, Mike, 57.
And that'll set them back 5. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Here we go. Wait! He's crossing. He's checking crash.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
6-yard line.
As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 57. Hey. I got you. Check Mike 57. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike's 57's Mike. Watch the curl. He's flag. One, Omaha. He's coming. We got double up. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Rush in.
Now Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Stick. Switch gears. Check 24. 12. 57's the Mike. Mark 57. If you don't get this, boy, you think you won't get this?
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington has retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, defense.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
And 14.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Mostert.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 5.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
Mostert
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 19. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17, Washington 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished the lead back. Could be in for an interesting 2nd half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Jones, the ball carrier.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry by Jones. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was brought down at the
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
A 6-yard pick.
They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Washington 21, 49ers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Washington 21. For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this wild card game, folks, it has been as good as advertised. They trail by a field goal here in the fourth, so they know they need at least 3 on this incredibly critical drive as they start out 1st and 10. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 24-yard line.
Give to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 7.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's the way. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. But there he goes right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 31, Washington 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Raheem Mostert. 27 yards. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now Gould for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Niners 38, Washington 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Pass him in.
And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Gould to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Niners 45, Washington 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
11 on the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Jones.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver.
but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Washington first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
What a great city it is. We're going to have a blast tonight.